Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Jacob Fatu defended his United States Championship in a fatal four-way match at WWE Backlash. Solo Sikoa interfered in the bout, but he didn't show up alone. Even the Samoan werewolf was in disbelief. The US title bout was the opening match of the show, featuring challengers Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and Damian Priest. The megastar faced the champion at WrestleMania 41, while the Archer of Infamy wrestled the Scottish Warrior at the Show of Shows. Drew McIntyre was just 1 second away from walking out as the new US champion. However, Damian Priest pulled the referee out of the ring before he could count to 3, leaving McIntyre furious, as he had LA Knight pinned. The two stars went over the timekeeper's area and continued to fight through the crowd. Damian Priest then sent Drew through 2 tables with a future shock DD off a huge crate. WWE crew and officials went to check on them. LA Knight was about to send Jacob Fatu through the announce table with an elbow drop off the top rope, but Solo Sikoa pulled the ladder off the table. LA Knight was about to attack Solo Sikoa when he was taken out by debuting Jeff Cobb. Fatu didn't expect this and was as surprised as everyone else. The Samoan werewolf retained the title. Israel Lutit is an award-winning writer with over 15 years of extensive knowledge about professional wrestling. He has been a featured contributor at Sportskeeda since 2018. He is committed to writing articles that you, the reader, will enjoy and find informative. In an ending no one could have seen coming, and yet one that felt chillingly inevitable, Solo Sikoa made a thunderous statement at WWE Backlash 2025 by saving Jacob Fatu from a savage beatdown in one of the most dramatic post-match scenes in recent WWE history. The act, brief but searing in its symbolism, left fans stunned, the commentary team speechless, and the state of the Bloodline forever changed. This wasn't just a save. This was a resurrection. WWE Backlash, France, held in front of a sold-out crowd in Lyon, was already delivering on its hype. Rhea Ripley defended her title in dominant fashion. Cody Rhodes outlasted Drew McIntyre in a hellacious undisputed championship match. And LA Knight had the arena shaking after toppling Logan Paul in a career-defining performance. But nothing compared to the mayhem that unfolded after Jacob Fatu's WWE in-ring debut. Fatu, long anticipated by hardcore fans and industry insiders alike, finally arrived in WWE with the kind of intensity and fury that can't be manufactured. He faced off against Sheamus in a brutal, no-rules grudge match, after weeks of chaos backstage, mystery attacks, and cryptic vignettes hinting at a savage force coming to balance the power. And balance it did. Jacob Fatu tore into Sheamus like a man possessed, tossing him over barricades, slamming him through tables, and hitting his signature moonsault off the top rope onto the steel steps. The match ended with Sheamus bloodied and broken, but it wasn't over. As Fatu stood tall, his chest heaving and arms raised, the lights flickered. A distorted voice echoed over the speakers. The screen filled with grainy footage of Roman Reigns, the USOs, and the Bloodline in better days. Then, out of nowhere, Jimmy USO and Tama Tonga hit the ring. Yes, Jimmy USO, the very cousin Solo Sikoa exiled just weeks ago. And Tama Tonga, the wild card from NJPW with his own grudge against the Bloodline's diluted legacy. Together, they assaulted Fatu in a 2-on-1 onslaught that left the Lion crowd gasping. The message was clear. Jacob Fatu wasn't invited to their version of the Bloodline. Chairs were used. A steel chain wrapped around Fatu's neck. And with one final superkick to the jaw, it looked like Fatu's WWE arrival would end in tragedy. Until the drums hit. In the stunned silence, the crowd heard the unmistakable deep bass of Solo Sikoa's entrance music. The camera shot to the ramp. There he was. Solo Sikoa. Alone. Silent. And fuming. He marched to the ring without a word. No pyro. No theatrics. Just presence. Jimmy froze mid-swing. Tama Tonga dropped the chair. The air inside the stadium was electric. Would Solo join them? Would he punish Fatu himself? Was this a reunion or reckoning? And then, bam! Samoan spike. Solo dropped Jimmy USO cold. Tama Tonga lunged forward, only to eat a spinning urinage through the announce table. The bloodline was imploding again, right before our eyes. Then, in the moment that set social media ablaze, Solo extended his hand to Jacob Fatu. Fatu, coughing and bloody, stared for a long second. Then he took it. The crowd in Lion exploded. Solo helped Fatu to his feet, and the two stood side by side. An unholy pairing forged in pain, pride, and betrayal, as the fans chanted, "Bloodline! Bloodline!" The new duo made their message clear, not with words, but with actions. This isn't Roman Reigns' bloodline. This isn't Jimmy USO's. This is Solo's kingdom now. Paul Heymon appeared on the ramp minutes later, hands on his head, disbelief etched across his face. Commentary noted how Heymon has remained elusive since WrestleMania, trapped between fading loyalty to Roman and fear of Solo's new regime. We may now be seeing a civil war more dangerous than anything the bloodline ever endured under Roman's reign. This isn't just a tag team. This is a philosophical shift. Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa represent the darker, more primal side of the NY lineage, less about honor, more about dominance. They don't speak in long promos. They don't wear gold chains and suits. They don't care for tribal ceremonies. They are the unspoken parts of the family, the ones who don't talk, but tear things down to build anew. In saving Fatu, Solo didn't just recruit an ally. He lit the fuse for something dangerous. A war faction, a family correction, a bloodline reset. Backstage interviews caught reactions from a stunned locker room. Kevin Owens called the moment a nightmare reborn. Sami Zayn looked shaken, only saying, "It's happening again. Just worse." Roman Reigns, as of press time, has not issued a statement. His last public appearance was the night after WrestleMania XL, where he walked off-screen following his loss to Cody Rhodes. But insiders believe Reigns is watching, and watching closely. Could we be heading toward Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa? Or something even more fractured, like a three-way civil war between Roman, Solo, and Jimmy USO? If that's the case, Backlash may have been just the first bullet. Solo Sikoa saving Jacob Fatu may be the most poetic act in modern wrestling. A broken prince rescuing a long-lost cousin, not for love, but for conquest. This wasn't sentiment. This was strategy. Solo knows he needs an army. Jacob Fatu is the first soldier. And together, they may not just rebuild the bloodline. They may end everything it used to be and rise as something entirely new. Would you like a social media thread or a video script based on this story?